How to learn English in daily life. Learning English in daily life is a journey that intertwines seamlessly with the rhythms of everyday activities. It's not merely a task or a chore but an enriching experience that grows out of curiosity, persistence, and the openness to embrace new ways of communicating. Whether you're a beginner or someone looking to refine your skills, immersing yourself in English can transform mundane moments into opportunities for growth and discovery. Start by observing the world around you. If you live in an environment where English is commonly spoken, pay attention to the conversations happening nearby. Eavesdropping with intent, on public transport, in cafes, or at social gatherings, can reveal how people structure their sentences, the slang they use, and the rhythm of their speech. If English isn't prevalent in your immediate surroundings, turn to media. Watching television shows, movies, and online videos in English is a great way to familiarize yourself with different accents, idioms, and expressions. Subtitles can be your best friend here. Start with subtitles in your native language and then switch to English subtitles as you grow more comfortable. The act of listening is powerful but becomes transformative when combined with speaking. Practice speaking English, even if it feels awkward or uncomfortable at first. Begin with simple sentences, such as greetings or describing your day. Talk to yourself in the mirror, narrate your actions as you go about your routine, or engage in role-play scenarios where you pretend to order coffee at a cafe or ask for directions. These seemingly small acts build confidence and muscle memory for pronunciation. Find a language partner, someone who is either a native speaker or also learning English. Conversations, no matter how basic, can teach you a lot about sentence construction and vocabulary. Language exchange platforms or social media groups can connect you with people eager to help or learn together. Don't shy away from mistakes, they are the stepping stones to fluency. If you don't have a partner, technology can help. Apps like language tutors or virtual assistants can simulate conversations, providing instant feedback. Reading is another cornerstone of language acquisition. Incorporate English into your reading habits by choosing material that interests you, novels, newspapers, blogs, or even product labels and street signs. For beginners, children's books and graded readers are excellent starting points. As your skills improve, challenge yourself with more complex texts. Don't rush, instead, savor the process of understanding. Keep a dictionary handy, whether it's an app or a physical book, and make it a habit to look up words you don't know. Writing those words down and using them in sentences later solidifies your grasp of them. Writing complements reading and speaking. Maintain a journal where you write a few sentences about your day, your thoughts, or your goals, all in English. If journaling feels too daunting, try shorter formats like lists, captions for photos, or even comments on social media posts. The act of writing reinforces grammar, spelling, and sentence structure. Over time, you'll notice that constructing sentences becomes more intuitive. Surround yourself with English. Change the language settings on your phone, computer, or social media apps to English. Label objects around your home with their English names, mirror on the mirror, door on the door. This constant exposure keeps the language at the forefront of your mind. Similarly, listening to English music or podcasts during your commute, workout, or leisure time can immerse you in the sounds of the language. Lyrics in songs can also teach you about idiomatic expressions and cultural nuances. Learning English isn't solely about mastering grammar or expanding your vocabulary, it's also about understanding culture. Language and culture are deeply interconnected. Engage with cultural content like traditional recipes, historical documentaries, or holiday traditions from English-speaking countries. This context makes the language come alive and often explains why certain phrases are used the way they are. Consistency is key. Dedicate a specific time every day to practice English, even if it's just for 15 minutes. Treat it as a part of your daily routine, like brushing your teeth or having breakfast. The compound effect of these small, regular efforts is significant over time. Also, reward yourself for milestones, be it completing a book, holding a conversation, or understanding a movie without subtitles. Celebrate progress, however small it may seem. Finally, remember that learning English is a personal journey. There's no one-size-fits-all approach, and the path to fluency looks different for everyone. Some days will feel challenging, and that's okay. Persevere, remain curious, and embrace the process with patience and enthusiasm. Every word you learn, every sentence you construct, brings you closer to a world where you can express yourself fully and connect with countless others. In time, you'll find that English isn't just a skill, it becomes a vibrant part of your daily life. As you deepen your connection with the language, you'll notice that progress often comes in layers. The more you expose yourself to English, the more familiar and comfortable it feels. However, as with any skill, there may be plateaus where progress seems slow or even stagnant. During such times, it's important to stay motivated and remember why you started. Revisit your goals and acknowledge how far you've come. Even recognizing a word on a billboard or understanding a phrase in a song you once found incomprehensible is proof of your growth. One powerful method to keep advancing is to focus on context rather than perfection. Instead of worrying about every grammatical rule or pronunciation detail, aim to convey meaning and understand the overall idea. Context helps you deduce the meaning of new words or phrases naturally, which is how native speakers often learn. For instance, if you come across a word like ferry in a sentence about traveling across water, you can infer it's a type of transport. Over time, this skill of using context clues will become second nature. Engage actively with the language by turning passive learning into active participation. For example, when watching a TV show or movie, pause occasionally to mimic what the characters say. Try repeating their lines with the same intonation and rhythm. This not only improves your pronunciation, but also helps you internalize natural sentence structures. Similarly, when reading, try summarizing paragraphs in your own words or predicting what might happen next. These activities deepen your understanding and make the language more interactive. Another technique is storytelling. Use the vocabulary and grammar you know to tell stories about your life, even if they're simple. Describe an event from your childhood, narrate your day, or make up fictional tales. Storytelling pushes you to use language creatively, linking words and ideas in meaningful ways. Share your stories with friends, a language partner, or even an online community for learners. Their feedback can guide you and boost your confidence. Overcoming fear is a vital part of this journey. It's natural to feel shy or embarrassed when speaking in a language you're still mastering. However, remember that mistakes are an essential part of learning. Most people appreciate your effort and are more than willing to help if you stumble. Treat each mistake as a lesson rather than a failure. Laugh at the funny ones, learn from the confusing ones, and move forward with determination. Immersing yourself further in English involves creating opportunities to think in the language. This might sound challenging, but it can start small. Replace simple thoughts in your native language with English ones. For instance, instead of thinking, "What should I cook for dinner?" in your first language, think it in English. Gradually, you'll notice your brain starting to process more naturally in English, reducing the need for constant translation. As your skills grow, challenge yourself with more advanced activities. Join discussion groups, forums, or book clubs where English is the primary medium. Participate in online debates or write longer essays about topics you're passionate about. Engage with academic or professional materials if they align with your interests. These activities refine your language and prepare you for diverse situations, from casual chats to professional interactions. One often overlooked but crucial aspect of learning English is mindfulness. Be mindful of your emotions and mindset as you learn. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, especially when comparing yourself to others who seem more fluent. But every learner's journey is unique. Focus on your progress and enjoy the process rather than striving for perfection. Celebrate the joy of discovering a new expression, the thrill of completing a challenging article, or the satisfaction of having a meaningful conversation in English. Finally, always remember that language learning is a lifelong journey. Even native speakers are constantly expanding their vocabulary and refining their communication skills. By incorporating English into your daily life, you're not just learning a language, you're building a bridge to connect with the world. Whether it's understanding a new culture, making friends from different backgrounds, or unlocking professional opportunities, the rewards of learning English are boundless. Keep going, keep exploring, and let English become a vibrant, integral part of your daily life. The journey may be long, but every step you take is a testament to your determination and passion for learning.